Hello and welcome. You're watching Money Time. I'm Srisha Tiwari and it's budget season and a lot on this bulletin on the economic survey that came out today. But first, let's take a look at a few other updates. The 20,000 crore rupees share sale of Adani Group's flagship firm, Adani Enterprises Limited, was fully subscribed on Tuesday after non-retail investors took up the offer on the very last day. Retail investors and company employees, on the other hand, showed muted response. Retail investors, for whom 35% of the issue was reserved, bid for just 11% of the entire quota. Employees' quota was subscribed only 52%, whereas non-institutional investors oversubscribed their quota almost 3 times their size. QIB quota was also fully subscribed. On Friday, Adani Enterprises closed over 3% higher on the BSE at 2,975 rupees apiece. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman tabled the economic survey for 2022-23. According to the survey, although the average projected inflation for FY23 would remain above RBI's upper tolerance level, the projected inflation is 6.8% for FY23. Even then, it has been said in the survey that inflation is neither too high to deter private consumption, nor it is so low so as to weaken inducement to invest. The International Monetary Fund, on the other hand, has said that inflation in India will come down by almost 3% by 2024 end. IMF has also attributed this to the central bank's actions in the past. The UN's financial agency also expects global inflation to melt gradually in the coming years, but even after that, global inflation will remain above pre-pandemic levels in 2024. On the country's GDP growth, the economic survey said that India's economy is projected to slow down to 6.5% in next fiscal. But on a brighter note, India will remain the fastest growing economy in the world. But the point to worry here is that GDP growth would fall for 3 consecutive years from FY 2022. In financial year 2022, India's GDP was 8.7%. In the current financial year, it is projected to fall to 7%, and in the next financial year, that is in FY 2024, GDP growth rate would fall to 6.5%. So GDP growth rate might show a falling trend for 3 consecutive years. On FII's outflow in FY23, the survey mentioned that global economic factors such as inflationary pressures, monetary tightening and recessionary fears exerted pressure on FPIs to sell in India's domestic markets. In 2022, FPIs sold net of 2.78 lakh crore rupees. Foreign investors were sitting on gains on domestic stocks. This may have promoted them for sell-off, whereas mutual funds were net buyers of equities last year. Nifty 50 and Sensex 30 have given around 4% return in 2022. Punjab National Bank has made it easier for customers to create their UPI PIN. Now only an Aadhaar card number is needed. On its official Twitter account, the state-owned bank has posted that the account holders could sign up for UPI using their Aadhaar cards. They don't need debit card to set and reset their UPI PIN. This will make it easier for users to set up UPI. Bank account holders just need to download the UPI app, initiate Aadhaar-based verification, and then they can create or change their UPI PIN using their Aadhaar card number. According to World Gold Council, global gold demand has reached 10-year high levels of more than 4,700 tons in 2022. This is attributed to hefty buying by central banks all around the globe. In fact, gold demand from central banks reached to 55-year high levels in 2022. On the other hand, in India, demand for gold witnessed a drop of 2.92% to 774 tons last year. This is because of sharp rise in prices of the yellow metal and duty hike. And the Atal Pension Yojana has added more than 1.25 crore new subscribers in 2022. It has added almost 36% more subscribers than the preceding year. The total subscriber count now stands in excess of 5 crores, out of which 45% are women and similar percentage of subscribers belong to the 18 to 25 years age cohort. Under the centre's flagship social security scheme, the subscriber gets minimum guaranteed monthly pension of 1,000 to 5,000 rupees depending on contributions made. And amidst all reports of LIC having a stake in Adani Group companies, the insurance juggernaut has come out with a clarification on this matter. LIC has clarified that the total value of Adani Group company shares it has purchased over the last many years is just above 28,000 crore rupees. And even after a raft of wealth erosion from Adani Group company shares, investment by the insurance juggernaut still remains in positive territory. Value of these shares was more than 72,000 crore rupees before the rout, but even after all the wealth erosion, LIC's investment value stands at net positive of more than 27,000 crore rupees. Out of all Adani Group companies, LIC has the largest stake of more than 9% in Adani Ports. And the next news is for those who have booked all new electric SUV, the XUV 700. Sir, XUV 700. No, electric SUV, the XUV 700. And the next news is for those who have booked all new electric SUV, the XUV 400 from the house of Mahindra and Mahindra. Those who have booked XUV 400 EL version will start getting deliveries from March onwards, while those who have booked the XUV 400 EC version will have to wait a little longer, as the homegrown automobile manufacturer will only be able to deliver the trim from Diwali festive season. This is because Mahindra has received strong bookings for both the trims of the eSUV. Delivery period is approximately 7 months. In just 5 days, Mahindra & Mahindra has recorded over 10,000 bookings of the XUV 400. Next up, we have news for people who look to invest in IPOs. 3 companies which filed their preliminary IPO papers with SEBI have got its go-ahead. The first one is IT hardware and mobile accessories firm Balaji Solutions, while the other one is Enviro Infra Engineers. The third one is First Meridian Business Services Limited. This firm provides HR services to companies like Adani Ports, Dell, PhonePe and so on, while Enviro Infra Engineers provide solutions for wastewater treatment. Balaji Solutions issue consists of a fresh issue of equity shares worth up to 120 crore rupees. Balaji Solutions is behind the Foxen brand, whereas the IPO of Enviro Infra Engineers consists of sale of 95 lakh equity shares with no OFS component. On the other hand, the total size of IPO of First Meridian Business Services will be 740 crore rupees. And with that, it's a wrap on this Money Time. And don't forget to tune into Money9 app and all the Money9 social media handles for all the budget action tomorrow. Until then, take care. Good night.